Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. As you can see, I am safely back from skiing. The relief is enormous. I've done 9 days skiing this year, and I was very worried because I basically booked to go skiing before I entered my half Ironman, and I was just convinced I was going to hurt myself. I'd do a knee or something stupid. But I'm back in one piece, so it's now heads down. 6 weeks to go on Sunday, and it's my half Ironman. I've had huge feedback from you guys from my video showing you how I'm doing all my training, and already some amazingly generous donations to my Just Giving page. I'll put a link below if you can support me in any way to raise funds for Born Free on the back of my half Ironman. That would be amazing. But let's get back to the Midweek 180. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. Shall start my timer. Now then, last week's leader of the pack was Francois G. Haven't had one of those for a while, mate. Joined in the Magnificent Seven by Rod Matheson, Michael Kember, Leanne Jackson, Lewis Hunter, Malcolm Brew and Paul Mead. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent Seven. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Will Glendon Doyle, who was walking his dog in Nuneaton. It may well not have been very interesting, mate, but you're walking a dog, and that's good in my book. But wherever you are right now, and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was, if there was a car brand that you could only buy cars from them for life, what would it be? Well, I had 22 different car brands in the replies. And basically the first 3 were Audi, then came BMW, then came Porsche, and joint fourth were Land Rover, Ford and Volvo. But I thought that was really interesting. So similar question this week. If you could only buy tyres from one tyre manufacturer, which would it be? And that's on the back of, I didn't realise I could ever get so excited about a new tyre coming to market. Michelin have finally released their Michelin Pilot Sport S5. Now, you can't actually buy it at the moment. It was for basically just OE cars only, but it will be coming to market soon. I am, however, about to replace the tyres on my Porsche, and I'm getting Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. And the Pilot Sport S5 is the successor to that. If there's a brilliant tyre reviews video, go and watch that, all about the new Michelin tyre. Formula One, now, last week I talked about Alonso losing his 3rd place because of the pit stop infringement, and then after I'd already recorded and uploaded my Midweek 180, Aston Martin appealed and he got his place back. So that was really good for Alonso, not so good for George Russell. We're off to Melbourne this week. The only problem with that is the time difference here in the UK means it's a bit of a pain to watch, but I will be watching it nonetheless. Now, exciting news and interesting news this week. It was just this year, story broke today about in Germany. Germany have reached an agreement with the EU that will allow internal combustion engine cars to be made after 2035 as long as they're running on e-fuels. Now, I haven't got long enough in this video to talk about that in great deal, but I am about to be doing a video on synthetic fuels on the run-up to members meeting. So that video will be coming to the channel soon, and I will be covering it in more detail, but I think it's really, really interesting. I noticed that Sam from Seen Through Glass has just done a big thing with Porsche on synthetic fuels, and I just think the mix of how we propel our cars isn't or shouldn't just be EV. I think it should be a mix, EV and hydrogen and e-fuels and so on. So I will be doing a video on that. And then just news in terms of what I'm up to. Tomorrow I am off to Mulgari. Several of you have commented in and said, when are we going to see more Project PP news? Well, it's coming because I'm filming it tomorrow, or the next bit tomorrow. I was going to run out of time. So yes, off to Mulgari to get my hands dirty tomorrow. That video will be coming to the channel very, very soon. And this Friday at 6, it's new car time. The Mustang Mach-E long-termer went yesterday. I have a new car in the garage, and I will be revealing that on Friday. I'm going to do a YouTube premiere. I haven't done one of those for a while, so certainly you know, hardcore peddlers, I will be there at 6 o'clock when that video drops in the chat for any chat and a bit of bants as we watch the video and see what you think of the new car as it's revealed. So join me on Friday at 6 for that. That's pretty much it, really. So yeah, the synthetic fuels, I'm really looking forward to that. As I said, I've got a video in the pipeline, so more on that subject. But please put in the comments below, what do you think about that? personally, I think it's a really interesting development, and I will be interested to see. I noticed the Italians are also trying to get some change and some movement in that, but they want not just e-fuels, they want biofuels added to that. So yeah, really, really interesting development. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. If you enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film, which is this Friday at 6 for the reveal of my new long-termer. But I am going to edit this video, and then I need to get on me turbo train. It's a 2-hour session today. So yeah, plenty of work to do. But I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.